guys, it's Melissa from designsbylittlebee.com. Today I'm going to do a tutorial to show you how to customize an embroidery design that you've purchased based on your personal taste, preferences, maybe even how much time you have to get the project done. A little disclaimer before we go on. You may be watching this and you see a step that I take and you think, oh, I know a better way to do that. That's great. You don't have to do everything the way that I'm demonstrating. I'm not the embroidery police. You are more than welcome, and it's great for you to experiment with your software that you're using however you like and however gets the job done best for you. I am using Embrilliance Essential software. Before I go on, I'm going to go up to my preferences and change my hoop. Okay. So the design I'm going to demonstrate this with is a roller skate lip balm key fob type thing. I usually have a bunch of folders open on my screen, and so I just drag the design over. But because this is all doing a screen capture in one big square, I'm going to go ahead and use the button that says open. I'm not going to use my working file because I want to show you how I would do it if this were a design that I had purchased, not a design that I made myself. That's a little too easy to show. So here you see the roller skate lip balm snap tab, and you see all those colors on there. And you may be thinking to yourself, oh my goodness, what is this woman thinking, digitizing 800 colors for this one file? It's going to take me forever. Even using a multi-needle machine, doing that many colors it takes a minute. And to me, it's worth the effect. But what if you are making this for a birthday party and you're trying to do it right as you run out the door? You want to take just a few minutes to do it. You don't want to be sitting there changing colors. Even on my 6 needle, if there's more than 6 colors, guess what? I got to change them. And that's not fun, and it's time consuming. So when you're stitching it out, obviously you can jump back and forth between the steps, or you can leave the thread in from one step to the next. Of course, you can do that as you've got the design in your machine, but I don't know about you, even for me, even on my multi-needle machine, which has a nice big screen and it's in color, when you get down to little details like this, and let me scroll out, like this is what it looks like on my machine. And when it shows me one of these little laces in here, that's not really that descriptive for me. I like to go by the order that I have in the step list or the order that I know I digitized it in. And so for me, I like to make all the changes in my software before I even stitch it out. Like I know that I want to do all of a certain step red, all of a certain step blue, etc. And the good news is that when you do that and you modify a design to your personal taste, you save that file and you can use it again and again. When I sell you an embroidery design, when I do, and I know a lot of my peers have the same attitude, it's totally up to you how you use it, how you stitch it out. The only thing we don't want you to do is sell the original file as if it's your own. But once you buy it, you can stitch it out however you like. That's part of being creative, and that's part of the embroidery process. So if you look over here in your properties window, you'll see just how many steps are in this file. There are 15. See that? 15. Wow, that's a lot of steps. So let's say that you just want all of the, first of all, one thing that I like is that I can zoom way in. Check that out. I like about 400% on something with this much detail. So right now you can see down here at the bottom, zoom, I'm at 391. So that's good. I like that. I like to be able to see really close. So let's say that you want all of your laces to be aqua. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm up here in my objects, and see how the plus sign it's open, so I can see all of the different pieces of my keychain. There's the original outline. There's the little eyelets for the laces. There's the skate outline. There's the bumper, stopper, and one of the laces, etc. So let's say I want all of the laces to be red, or aqua. Well, I've actually already begun a problem for myself when I said that, because here you can see that the bumper and this lace are actually connected. Well, so I can't change one of them, right? Wrong. Here's how you separate. This is actually going to be kind of a lesson within a lesson. I didn't realize I was going to have to do this. So let's say you want to separate the bumper and the lace. Here's what you do. Go up here, see right here, Stitch Simulator, click on it, and advance your cursor to that aqua part that you needed. Okay, watch the bumper stitch out. Ah, did you see that right there? It's moving right up to the lace. So I'm going to go use my back arrow, one stitch, boop, go back to the end of the bumper stopper. And I'm going to hit stop. And this screen is going to come up to allow me to choose a different color. Choose any color other than the bumper, the aqua. I'm going to choose dark jade. Click OK. And bam. Look at that. Do you see that? Now the bumper stopper is right here. And next in dark jade is the lace. That's all it took. All you have to do is go to the point in the design using your Stitch Simulator right between the two steps, like the final step of the one thing you want to break apart. Then hit stop, choose any other color, and click OK. So we're going to need to do that again because I noticed that this one is also combined. And I'm going to show it to you again. So it's yellow. Let's advance to the yellow. And here we have the lace first. Oh, okay. So let's rewind, 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 rewind. That's the very final step of my lace. I click stop, and I'm going to choose seaweed. Bang. Now this part is that seaweed green, and this lace stands on its own. See how easy that was? Okay, so now you can go into your design and look at all the laces. Let's just go through and select all of the laces. You do this, by the way, if you're not that familiar with computers, you can select multiple objects at once by hitting Control while you select them. Oh, dang it, I've got another combination. Let me get rid of that one too. Da, 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 da. Go right to the end of that lace. Hit stop. Choose another color. Okay, so now I've got, let's see, lace, 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 lace. If you select something by accident while you're holding down your control button, just select it again. Like, oops, I selected the heart. Just keep the control button down, select it again, and it goes away. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that one's connected to wheels, but that's okay. And that one's connected to the inside. Well, that's not okay. So let's advance. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Bang. And you got a different color. Okay. Finally. Sorry, I didn't realize how many little things I had connected. 1, 2, 3. Select all of our laces. And one more. I'll leave that one connected because it's fun. So, oh, excuse me. Got allergy issues. So, looking at your screen now, you see how many different colors we have for laces. 8 different colors. So I'm going to go into my color, click the color button, and I'm going to select just a color that I can remember is aqua, so just something close like that is fine. Check that out. Now, all of these will stitch in aqua, or whatever color you select when you're stitching. And you can do that for any number of elements. Let's say you only want to stitch this whole, all of these color elements in aqua, and this, let's say you really like this Tropicana. I love that color. Let's say you only want to stitch in using the 4010 Caribbean Blue and the 2220 Tropicana. So you can go through and just select all of these other elements and make them all Tropicana or Caribbean Blue, whatever. Just use this little color button right here. Ta-da! Now when you move this to your machine, it'll stitch exactly right, all blue, all pink, right? Wrong. Because if you look over here in your properties window, you can see that I have some of the steps out of order. Check that out. I've got a Tropicana, then an Aqua, then a Tropicana, then the Aqua, then the Tropicana. I mean, I go back and forth several times. Why is that? Well, that's because up here, they're all still in the same order. Now, there are two ways I can think of off the top of my head to fix that problem. One of the ways is by using the color sort feature of Embrilliance. You come up here to Utility, and you hit Color Sort. It tells you it's reduced 4 color changes. Great. Don't forget to click New View. And you'll see now in the properties, you have all these Tropicana and then all these Caribbean Blue. Perfect. You really need to make sure when you use color sort that you open up this new file and look and make sure they're all still stitching in the same order. For example, if you have a happy face with hair and a face, you want to make sure that everything you did in the color sort stitches out in the right order. So that, for example, the satin stitch of the face doesn't cover up the hair, because that would be backwards. You want hair to cover up the face. So I always go in and make sure that this color sort has sorted everything properly for how it's going to stitch. Maybe even just a personal preference thing. It's not that the software is doing anything wrong. It's just you think, oh, well, I really didn't want that in that order. I wanted to do it another way. So just check it and make sure. Now, the other way that you could do this is you could bring up, simply drag and drop all of those Tropicana or pink elements before the blue. And I've done that right there. See how long that took? This is the way that I do it. I like to drag and drop. I only use color sort when I'm doing multiples in a hoop. If there's something, because I'm kind of a control freak, and so if there's something I'm seeing on the screen, I like to drag it and drop it myself. I like to be in charge of the order and not let software decide it for me. That's just a personal thing. So here you still see all of these color tabs right here, but these will all stitch in the same step, okay? Watch this. You go up to File, you select Save Stitch File As. I'm going to call it Roller Skate March 3rd, whatever. Save it in the format that you need, PES for me. Click Save. Now, watch what happens. I'm going to close that out. Nope. I'm going to close that out, and then I'm going to go into Open, and I'm going to open Roller Skate March 3rd. Okay, see? Tropicana, Caribbean Blue. All of those are the same steps. And that's effectively what it did when you hit color sort. This is just a different way to do it. So, there you go. And now that I've saved this way, I don't ever have to do those steps again. Once you do them once and then you save it, you have your own custom file. And when you stitch it out, I guarantee you other embroiderers are going to say, this is so awesome. Where did you get that? And you can say, well, I got the design from Designs by Little B, but I did the color changes on my own. And it's just a really cool way to take something that a bunch of other people might have and just make it unique to you. So I hope this tutorial has helped you learn how to customize your purchased embroidery designs. You can grab this roller skate lip balm file from designsbylittleb.com. It also comes, this one is 5x7 and up only, because see how long it is. But I also have an eyelet version where you don't use snaps, you install a small eyelet in it to use it as a key fob. And that one is 4x4 friendly. Talk to you later and chat with you in the group. Bye!